are familiar with the name Budhni Mejhan. Wondering why you should remember a very ordinary Santhali tribal girl who lived during the 1950s. Why is she important even today? She holds a very significant role in India's history because she is the unofficial wife of the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. Derek Jarman quoted, "Pain can be alleviated by morphine, but the pain of social ostracism cannot be taken away." Today, as we discuss about Budhni Mejhan, social ostracism is a very important issue. You know why? Budhni Mejhan, even today, lives as a victim of social ostracism ever since she was 15 years of age. As I said, a very normal Santhali tribal girl who was just 15 years of age in 1959. What was destiny's turn? Let us see. She was a laborer who toiled really hard for the construction of Panchet Dam in present-day Jharkhand, then Bihar. Her life turned topsy-turvy on the 6th of December 1959 during the inauguration of Panchet Dam by none other than Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru wanted a worker who was involved in the construction of the dam to press the button to signal the start of operations of Panchet Dam. And it was Budhni's turn. She was the chosen one who had the opportunity, indeed the first ever opportunity of a woman inaugurating a dam in India. Don't you think it's a great opportunity? It's indeed a wonderful opportunity even now. A woman inaugurating a dam with a sense of pride. But destiny always has its myriad shades of twists and turns. What was that? Next day, the newspaper leads were flooded with photographs and articles of Budhni Mejhan standing alongside Nehru for the inauguration of the dam. As per the Santhali tribe's tradition, marriages get solemnized when the bride garlands the groom. And what happened during the inauguration of the dam was Budhni had garlanded Jawaharlal Nehru just as a token of respect. In these days, we might find it very normal, a distinguished guest being honored by someone from the crowd. That was the only thing even Budhni did. But you know what happened? The fortune turned to be her lifelong misfortune. This moment of garlanding became a burning issue among the Santhali community. And as a result, she was chased out of her village and was shunned by her family and neighbors. Remember, she was just a 15-year-old innocent girl. All that she could sense was utter darkness and nothing else. Surprisingly, she was given asylum by a resident of Panchet, Sudhir Datta, from whom it is said that she had a daughter born as a result of her exile. And that was destiny's choice for Budhni. Although she had the privilege of working in the Damodar Valley Corporation till 1962, later she was thrown out of her job. And she was just allowed to do menial jobs. What about the survival of a woman who was left with no hope but had kids to feed? Her life since then was a cruel testimony of hardships. In 1980s, she had met Rajiv Gandhi, the grandson of Jawaharlal Nehru, whom she garlanded. And her only request was to reinstate her back to Damodar Valley Corporation so that she could continue her job there and find a source of livelihood. The story did not end there. In 2016, she even had to meet Rahul Gandhi and she requested for a home. What does all this imply? It all shows that all through these years, nothing has changed for her. In due course of time, there were rumors spreading rapidly that she passed away after living her pathetic life. Budhni Indy is an epitome of numerous unsung, unheard women who had faced various shades of social ostracism all through their lives but were drowned in course of history as times elapsed. She is still alive in her 70s as a memoir of the ruins destiny had crafted for her over these 6 decades. In today's She Ark, as we discussed about Budhni Mejhan, at least for some of you, it might sound as a figment of one's imagination. But remember, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction, especially when some prejudices are inherited and socially inflicted.